What's up everybody, I'm Seth Fowler, and today I've got this crazy package in from Adidas. I'm not sure exactly what it is. They didn't tell me anything was coming, and I have no idea what it could be. I mean, it could be like some size 40 shoes, I don't know. But why don't we pop this guy open and see what's actually inside. Regardless, huge thank you to Adidas for sending this package out. I'm really excited about it, and I love when you guys show me love. It really means a lot, so thank you guys for that. Got Scary Knife, and I'm cutting it on my lap, which is probably not the safest thing to do, but... Oh, shoot. That almost got dangerous. Why didn't I set up the table for this? What was I thinking? We'll just try and rip it. I'm not taking any more chances with Scary Knife. Huh. Alright. Dope. There actually is some text on the side of the bag that says ZX 2K Boost 1987-2020. So I'm assuming it's the ZX 2K Boost, which I've never heard of. So that could be fun to see for the first time, I guess. I'm assuming that's what's inside. It's gotta be what's inside. Otherwise, they wouldn't write it on the bag. But no, this is a really nice bag. It comes in this sort of thick plastic with this, I guess, I don't know, rib texture. It's nice. It's gonna be a nice beach bag if we ever get back to the beach. Damn, that sucks. Okay, let's pop this guy open.
Uh-huh.
Come on, Siri.
Sorry, I can't help it.
There's gotta be an easy way to do this. I think I'm doing this the very difficult way. There we go. Really though, this bag is nice. Shout out to Adidas. They always send like nice things in addition to the sneakers that they're sending. One time they sent me a handmade leather like crossbody bag that was insane. It came with AirPods too. If you guys want to check out that video, there'll be a link at the top of the screen. That was an insane package. And Adidas, man, they always knock it out of the park with their packaging. So huge shout out to them. But very nice bag. Be using that for the beach whenever possible. So here is the box itself. It is a pretty plain white box, except on the front it says ZX 2K Boost Archive Adi 1987-2020. And then on the sides, you've got ZX 2K Boost takes inspiration from the iconic ZX 710 of 1987, the best of the past evolved for the future. Now, I wasn't born in 1987, I was born in 92, so I don't remember that sneaker at all, but I'm excited to see what they sort of derived from that sneaker, and I probably will look into that sneaker after seeing this shoe. This is one of those shoes that's really exciting for me because I didn't even know this was coming out. I have no idea even what to expect with this shoe. This is something that just kind of came out of the blue. So, let's find out how to open it. There is a crease on the back. Am I supposed to pull this? Am I dumb? What am I not figuring out? Oh, that's sick. Hold on, let me do that again for the camera. I think it's a magnet. Look at that. That's sick. There we go. I should have had the table out for this. What was I thinking? I don't know. Sweet. So here are the shoes, and before we get into the shoes, it looks like we've got a note. It says, "Welcome to the future." Nice way to start. Since its launch in 1984, the ZX series has always represented progress by pushing the boundaries of footwear design and technology. Taking inspiration from the 1987 ZX 710 OG, the ZX 2K Boost remains at the forefront of progression. Fusing iconic design elements with advanced technology, the ZX 2K Boost reinvents the running-inspired sneaker to provide unprecedented comfort and wearability. Very nice. So it looks like we've got the old shoe right there in the back, and then if you rip the page, I guess, you've got the new shoe right there in the front. That's a cool little graphic. I like it. Let's pull out the shoes themselves. Oh, there. Stuck down. I was wondering why they were so heavy. This is pretty clean. I actually really like this. It's clean. It's simple. It's got boosts in the front, it looks like, except it's got that sort of weird, I don't know, diamond-shaped sort of netting pattern right there on the boost, which is actually just printed. It's not any sort of actual fabric. Let's pull out the other one. Before I put the box down on the ground, just to show you guys what was inside, you've got more of that grid pattern right there. This is actually a really cool box, and I like the fact that it's magnetized. That's too loud. I was gonna keep it, but I'm not sure anymore. This is a really nice shoe, the ZX 2K Boost. I've heard that there's actually a ZX 2K 4D, so that shoe I'm assuming just has 4D in the midsole. I also haven't seen that shoe either, but I know that it exists. This shoe, I'm assuming, looks pretty similar, and to be honest, it's mad clean. It's got a retro vibe to it, but it's got sort of that futuristic retro vibe that's really in right now. I dig this. The boost feels soft too, especially on the bottom. And it looks like it also has this sort of indentation pattern, which is interesting. I wonder why they did that. So it looks like the shoe itself comes in this sort of white textile upper with this sort of, I guess, mesh pattern on the toe. You've got some mesh details on the side of the toe and then also on the tongue. And then on the side of the shoe, you've got your Adidas 3 stripes in what I'm assuming is 3M. Maybe not, I'm not sure, but it's also got a nice sort of mint green hit, which seems to carry through the rest of the shoe. The midsole, as I mentioned before, comes in what appears to be full-length Boost, and then around the heel you've got this rubber material which encases the Boost, which I'm assuming is there for stability because sometimes Boost can be a little bit mushy, especially in the heel, and if you encase it, it can't expand as much, which means that you're not going to be sliding around on the shoe, which doesn't happen a lot, but it is something that can happen if you wear your shoes for a long time or maybe run in some Boost sneakers. But I really like the way that's done, and I like the color that they use too. It's sort of a like light cream sort of color, like a darker sail. I don't know what to call it, but I dig it. It does seem to be a one-piece booty construction, which means there's no separate tongue. And to be honest, I'm fine with that. I really like that Adidas does that because it makes the shoe feel a little bit more sock-like. Running along the side of the shoe, you've got some fuse overlay and then also these sort of thin TPU details, which I'm assuming are there for a little bit more stability, but also probably just looks. And I think they actually look pretty good. They give it sort of a TryOn vibe. The laces actually weave through these black strings, which I don't believe are adjustable and are just connected right there on the side of the tongue. But I do like the way that this black detail actually really pops on the shoe. It ties in nicely with the heel pull tab and also the outsole. What's interesting is that the netting on the shoe really reminds me a lot of that like Spider-Man looking shoe from a couple years ago. I forget what it was called. It wasn't my favorite shoe in the world, but it has that same sort of design language to it. But I feel like as a smaller detail on just a really clean shoe, it definitely works. And I like the fact that it sort of shows off the green without being too loud. I also like how it ties into the mesh detail on the Boost and actually throughout the sneaker, because if you look throughout the sneaker, they all have this sort of diamond-shaped mesh pattern, which, you know, it ties together nicely. On the heel of the shoe, you've got this sort of mint green TPU heel counter, which has the Adidas trefoil logo. And then just below that, you've got this sort of felt feeling, I guess, heel counter cover. Not sure what to call it. And then the insole of the shoe comes in that same sort of mint green. And it's a very thin insole, actually, a thin blue foam insole. But it's got the Adidas logo on the heel right there. And then underneath the insole, you just got Boost, just like a pair of NMDs. Pretty similar construction to a pair of NMDs, actually. You know what? I'm really digging these sort of mint green details, which are also accented by a red trefoil logo on the tongue. The outsole of the shoe comes in black rubber. I don't think it's Continental rubber. I think it's just standard Adidas outsole rubber. You've also got the Adidas trefoil logo embossed into the rubber on the medial side of the heel. Oh, shoot. Did I forget to put something back there? Damn, it's been empty the whole video, hasn't it? Dang. Well, not much you can do about it now. So colorway wise, I'm about it. I think the shoe looks good, but the next test is the most important, and that's the try-on test to see how it feels on foot, see what the sizing is like, and see if it's something you should pick up. Let me rip off the tag and we'll get to it. There we go. Okay, so sizing wise, this shoe does seem to fit pretty much true to size. There was a little bit of room around my toe. To be fair, I was wearing the shoe without socks, so that might be the reason, but I mean, I think you should be fine going true to size. Obviously, because this is a, I guess, booty construction, it is a little bit harder to get your foot into the shoe over something that would have a separate tongue, but once you get your foot in there, it feels great. I actually really like the way that it rests around your foot and sort of cups it. I think that's really nice. The Boost is great underfoot. It's super, super soft. It's really responsive. Obviously, this heel counter does give you a little bit more stability, so the Boost in the heel is slightly less soft than the Boost in the forefoot, but not really that noticeably so. And I think overall, man, really comfy. I'm really excited about these shoes. Now, from what I can tell, there is no information about when these shoes are coming out or how much they will cost. I'm assuming they won't be too expensive, and I'm assuming they'll come out soon because usually Adidas doesn't send something if it's not coming out soon, so expect these to come out in the very near future. I really do think they're a clean sneaker. If you like the colorway, if you like the way the shoe looks, you're gonna be happy with the comfort. Overall, man, I'm really digging the ZX 2K Boost. I think it's a nice step in the sort of futuristic retro direction that Adidas is taking, and I think they're doing a great job. But now I would love to know your thoughts on the Adidas ZX 2K Boost and whether you plan to pick up a pair whenever it drops. So let me know in the comment section down below. Once again, huge thank you to Adidas for sending over this pair of sneakers early. I really appreciate it. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all in the next one.